Hello there, Alex Sturgeon, Hobbytown HobbyPlex, and we're here for another HobbyPlex road trip. This time we are at Fastlane in Blue Springs, Missouri, basically Kansas City, and we're here for a outdoor 8-scale race. We haven't done one of these in a long time. I got my son with me, and Emerson's running Expert Nitro buggy. I'm going to run some e-buggy action. Weather actually looks like it's going to be pretty good. I don't want to say any other thing besides that because it's an outdoor race and you never want to jinx it or screw it up by saying what you shouldn't be saying about what could come in the form of something that ruins the weekend for everybody, so I won't say it. If I look like I'm hot, it's because I am. It's about 90 degrees today, and yeah, this first video, we're gonna look at the track. We're gonna maybe walk around the pits and see who's here, and I might check out the store, but we're outside for most of this weekend, so it should be really good. Yeah, I'm excited. We haven't done one of these in a long time, outdoor racing period, but especially 8-scale, it's been a couple years, so looking forward to it. Let's see what's going on. All right, we're here in the HobbyPlex pits. Larry's gone for the day, but we got a pretty good crew. I think there's gonna be some guys coming tomorrow too. There's some more guys kind of stashed around all over the place, but Adam's here, and Emerson. We just went out and ran a couple tanks, brand new Associated buggy, and everything was working really good. We're gonna stiffen up the oils a little bit. It seemed a little soft. The tune was really good though. We got 9 minutes of run time. That's right in the money zone. Tires were tires are already burned off. Look at that. But we brought more tires. Those are just practice tires. So doing pretty good. Got my Mugen e-buggy over here, and again we're trying some different tires. These are Aqua Compound Reflex that I wanted to give a try, and yeah, the Mugen was working really good. It's going really fast out there already. Got the Axe deodorant just in case it starts to smell some more. Get the kickstart going. One thing about outdoor racing, you gotta still charge everything, so I'm charging up my radio. There's a box of tires. Let's go wander around and see who else is here. Let's get on the track too. Watch the truggy. Oh my god. Good job. There you go. Yep. I love it when you get on the gas right there and your car just rotates around. That's a really good working car. Dude, you're really fast through that section right there. This is where you suck the most, I think. That was good. 23, dude. You're killing it. Even with, dude, maybe blown out tires are gonna work good tomorrow. I mean, I still think you should run treads, but the blown out tires won't, they'll just float over a lot of those bumps because the pins won't dig in. I will say we're gonna have to re-glue some tires. That was really good. Another 23. Dude, you're flying. I just realized that I'm talking while I'm videoing, so it's all gonna be. Nice. Nope. I think the key to back there is just being really smooth. Yeah. Outside, outside, outside. There you go. Right there. That's the money spot, dude. That was good. All right, so let's take a look here. So there's Tilly's Stick Burner Barbecue. We're gonna have some of that later. They're doing some track maintenance. Again, there's our pit. Big parking lot. Lots of big old trucks. Come over to the Boom Graphics tent. That's Mike Garrison right there. He's the guy that does almost, he's almost got a monopoly on awards these days.
Oh, I don't know about that, but that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, right? Yeah, hey, I have a question.
Okay, I got an answer.
How do I put this? Who was one of the first tracks that you ever did awards for?
You.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah.
HobbyPlex,
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska.
I started all that shit. God damn it. I don't know if I did that or not, but it sure seems like it.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, we were one of the first ones to do like an actual like sticker plaque type thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
right?
You in here? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember what I did yesterday. I don't remember what I did this afternoon.
Yeah.
So asking me to remember back that
but
way.
we used to have him make all the stickers, and then I would put the stickers on the boards because we had the boards made
Do you ever miss that?
essentially for free.
Yeah, do you ever miss
So
that?
I don't miss it at all.
You sure?
I
You can go back and-
love the way we do it now. It's so much easier.
I think for the JCon 6 race, for the INS race, I think you should get you some blank boards with stickers and go back old school, and you got to put them all on.
That would
And I'm going
suck.
to wait till the day before to send them to you. So
Yeah.
You can stay up all night.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that. But that's how we used to do it, and it was, dude, all mine still look great
It worked.
on my wall.
It worked.
The stickers haven't faded, nothing. Like they're so fresh and clean still. It's awesome. So anyways, yeah, so get your awards from him, get your stickers made. He makes all these. So Boom Graphics.
They don't come dirty.
They don't come dirty, but whatever, we don't really care. Some a little bit of an Associated Pit maybe. Hey, it's Nick Gibson. How we looking here?
Thrashing. Reminds me of old hillbilly days.
Kind of.
Josh Hale.
Yep.
Walking around filming.
Are you changing fluid or what are you doing?
We're changing diff gears.
Oh, okay.
We're going to some different HTCs.
Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with Emerson's car, so I'm just letting him wheel it.
What's it, just pushy off power?
It depends on what tires we're running.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And it's eating them up.
yeah. So,
Are you LTC gears in it? Like kit gears or?
kit gears. Yeah, I'm running kit gears.
That's well, I mean, it's probably locked in. Like
He likes it. So,
mine just won't go around the corner. That's
yeah, he did say it pushed, but we were running a different set of tires too.
And,
his,
I think it's the layout too. That corner's
his-
very flat. That 180.
Yep.
Everybody's pushing.
And it's the reflexes, they were great until they got basically burned off completely because we were on green compound.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, my car
Well,
he's like, my car pushes, and I'm like, well, you're running bald front tires.
Yeah.
it doesn't take long.
Nope.
Yeah, I think an aqua would be probably preferred.
Yeah.
If I was trying.
I have a set of aquas I'm gonna go try, and if they're good, I'm gonna save them for him.
Oh yeah, save them.
Yep. So his races are longer than mine.
Yeah, it was a good race. Why are you running sportsman? That's the last one I ran.
More pits. A lot more pits. There's Albarico's. Still rocking the TLR down there. Let's go see what Jared's doing. Is that Megan? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go.
Make us more because I haven't.
It's like the family and stuff.
Yeah, how are you?
How are you? I'm doing good.
Good. Long time no see.
No kidding.
You're videoing something.
I'm videoing something. Anything that I shouldn't be videoing right now?
No. Just
Okay.
pure chaos over
Pure
here.
chaos. There's a mini T, so your kids are here for sure.
Yeah. Nash and Speedo blew up, so.
Oh no. Hey, back at the top 25.
I know. I'm like officially a pro driver again, I think, maybe. That's what makes it official, I heard.
Yep, I saw that. I was like, oh, hell yeah. That was sick, dude. I was watching it. I saw you get second in that semi, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, my semi was better than my main. I
I know.
changed my car a little. My car was pushing in the semi. I changed it a little bit from the main, and like first lap of warm up, I'm like, oh shoot, my car steers a lot more now.
Well, anyways, you did good.
Thanks.
You did really good. We were all watching.
Thank you.
Literally on Sunday, instead of helping customers at the Plex, I was pretty much just watching the Nats for the last like 2 hours. So it was a good time.
Man, Mayfield and Dakota, they sure battled to the
What a
darn
show.
end in both classes.
Yeah.
So wild.
It was a show. That Truggy main was insane because it almost looked like they both crashed out at the same time. Like,
buggy was kind of similar. Well, I don't think Mayfield crashed as much, but Dakota, he like flew off the track coming out of the pit lane and then jumped off the track on the right side.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
And
intense.
I was trying to watch my own car, but I heard that it seemed like there was a lot of chaos going on.
There was. Track was fun, wasn't it? It looked really good.
It was really fun. It was one of the more fun tracks, which, you know, I think, shoot, every track this year that I've raced at has been pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that track, it was hard though. That was a challenging national.
It's gonna be challenging worlds.
That is my
I
call
think
ready?
it's gonna be very challenging.
Is my call ready
Just
yet?
almost just the amount of like how much it changes per day, which there we only run twice a day, so it won't be as brutal. But,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to be fastest, like for there, say we drove 4 times every day. If
Yeah.
you wanted to be at your like maximum, you had to run different diff oils every single run. You know, so you're changing all 3 diffs every time you drove. And that was just like the most brutal part.
Yeah, I saw that Shuri was like building diffs like the whole time he was there, or something like that. I was watching the Lefty going around, and that was one of the interviews was with Mike, and he said that he was like working on people's diffs nonstop.
Yeah, Mike said that on e-buggy qualifying day with all 3 cars. Which I don't know if he was exaggerating, but he said that they changed all 3 diffs and all 3 cars every run.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't quite like that, but I needed to be like that. That's kind of why my runs were
Kinda up
really
and down.
sporadic, because I was kind of picking and choosing when my run would be good based on if I did my diffs or not.
Right.
Which is wild, but I mean, that's just part of the game.
What'd you do to your arm?
My garage.
You what?
Yeah, no cool
Is that
story.
it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll show you what my son did to break his arm when I'm done filming. It's really funny. Don't do what he did. I'll be back. Some more pits. Oh, that's the West. That's the Wichita gang over there. There's Nick, Keith, cool. So we're on the Dirt Oval. So they do Dirt Oval. They have a really big Dirt Oval crowd out here. One of the big races is King of Dirt. I believe that's coming up in August. They get a really good turnout. Nice big Dirt Oval. I know they do a lot of maintenance. My podcasting partner, Will, he's been down here a few times so far this year, and it's been pretty awesome. So let's go check out the dirt track, shall we? Little track walk here. At least this isn't blowing out.
Yeah. It's getting there though.
A little bit of off camber here. I wouldn't dig into that too much. This is what I consider to be the toughest part of the track. Because you got rut number 1, rut number 2, rut number 3, and now the top is right here. Look at that. I don't know if anybody's that actually happened during that qualifying round. I mean, right now the only place you're going to be able to even think about clearing it is right there, and that means that you got to square this up and almost get a run at it, which means you got to be out here and then do it. So in my race, for just a split second, something, I think it was a chunk or something grabbed my car and forced it straight down. That's why I wrecked right here. I wasn't even doing anything and it just did it. So I think that the tippy top of this thing's going to start to crumble too, which is going to require more throttle input, but then you risk over jumping it before the triple. I think up here is actually going to get kind of hard today. That's just a guess more than anything, but that's what I think. Because look at that.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
When I'm
Kind of has a dip.
yeah, when I'm out here, it's smooth, but then you risk the pipe, you know? Just kind of depends where you want to be. Again, this isn't even, I mean, for outdoor tracks, this isn't even really blown out, but it definitely has its own little character. There's that rut yesterday that was causing you trouble. And then if you're, look at that, if you're on the inside right there, that's why it's, look at all that dust right there. That's why if you're on the inside,
That's why it's grabbing my
you gotta be,
wheels.
you gotta be out here.
That's why it's grabbing me and throwing me.
Yeah, yep. You're diffing out on that inside wheel. Overall, what do you think?
Just gotta drive the car.
Yep. Qualifying. Heat 1. Emerson's up first.
Damn it. Bruh. Oh, come on, dude.
All right, we're done with round 2, and Emerson's run didn't go as good. The engine fattened up, so it got a little richer, and meant that he had to be pinned pretty much the whole way around. So he dropped a little bit. Still in the top 8 for the main so far out of qual points. So we're gonna make sure that engine is nice and fresh for round 2 or round 3. Sorry, tuned up a little bit. little leaner. It's cold in the morning and kind of got hot during the afternoon, so something changed, and made it change. For me, I got a top 6 round 1 in e-buggy, expert e-buggy. Got a top 5 for round 2, so I'm sitting 6th overall. And then in 40 plus, I'm TQ both rounds so far, which means I get to play with tires a little bit. I want to show you guys some differences in tires here real fast. So I ran these tires once in practice, and then my e-buggy races are almost back to back, so I'm race marshal race. So basically these have 3 runs on them. You can see the fronts there are not doing too good. I ran Aqua Compound yesterday, and these are the tires I ran, and they're way better. I decided to save those because we only fortunately have 1 set of those, so I'm saving them for my son. So I'm going to go out there. But the shop here did have Aqua detoxes, and I'm gonna try them. Kind of going for broke. The expert e-buggy, I'm pretty sure I'm in the top 10, so I'm not too worried about it. And 40 plus, of course, I'm TQ, so I get to kind of play around with some tires, and I'm gonna go out there on these. Aqua Compound, it's a little bit more of a harder, long-lasting, like long-wear compound. And if these work good, then I'll probably keep them on my car. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull out a set of these for the main tomorrow and call it good. So Buchan's doing really good. You can see my my Protec servo, Hobby Wing system. Got an extra fan on my Hobby Wing motor, and yeah, everything's been going really well. Emerson's car's over there. It's kind of dirty, but he got his engine out. His Ryan Mayfield Samurai, and for the most part, it's been working good. We haven't even fired it up since last December, so we were able to come here and have it idle and have it run, and everything's going well. All right, that's a little mid-video synopsis of what's going on. Round 3 and then the mains. Let's keep it rolling.
Chase now, 7 tips back to
Well, it's main day. Emerson did really good last qualifier last night. He qualified second overall, and we put some Aqua compound tires on, and he really did good and qualified second overall. Moved up to fourth overall for the actual race. So second for the round, fourth overall for the race. He wasn't sixth, so a 2 bumped him up pretty good. I think he's in like a 3-way tie, so he kind of landed in the middle of that with the times and everything. I was your TQ and 40 plus e-buggy, and then I had my best round. I put on Aqua Compound detoxes, because that's what they had inside in the shop, and I found some Aqua Compound detoxes and put those on, and they were really good. And I went the fastest I'd gone all weekend, and I don't think I moved up any spots. I just kind of secured my I think 6th overall in Expert. That's where I'm at. They're running triple buggy mains and double nitro mains, so a lot of racing today. Not if, but when we get going, because it rained overnight. It actually rained this morning at like 6 o'clock. We were sleeping, and all of a sudden I started hearing some stuff, and then I heard thunder, and I was like, is that rain? And then, yep, it's raining. So the south end over here, a lot of puddles, a lot of footprints. The rest of the track, it's not too bad. It's kind of at a slope, so it's hard to see on video, but the track does have a little bit of a slope to it, so all the water and rain kind of rushes down and comes down here, and then the goal is to get it out. So a lot of footprints and stuff, so we'll see how that affects things as it starts to dry out and harden up a little bit, but we're thinking a couple hours. We'll be able to start, I hope, as long as it stays sunny. And yeah, should be good. Honestly, when you race outdoors in the Midwest, even in a drought, which is what we're supposed to be in, I think that drought's over, because it rained a lot at home, and it rained a lot down here, and it's been raining a lot down here all spring and summer, so hopefully that sort of thing is over. But yeah, we'll get back to things when we get started. Well, since we're in a rain delay, we might as well do a little quick shop tour. We've done this before, the last road trip down here when Emerson was here for the invite, but got your pits, indoor pits, and they put up this new wall for the off-road track. That's something that they were working on the last time I was here, and you know the crazy thing about this is long time ago, this was walled off and was a dirt oval at one time. I mean, very long time ago. So they took the wall down, and then they built a new wall. This is their indoor off-road. Small, tight, fun, kind of black dirt. You can see the pits from over here. I think one of the reasons they wanted to build the wall was to keep some of the dust from creeping over to the carpet track, which they also have walled off. You can see the shop from here. There's a off-road scoring area. Here's your shop with lots of ancient parts on the wall, as well as some new parts here and there. They kind of struggle with the same stuff that we do, just trying to find space for everything. Tires, cars, new cars, indoor tire sauce, shock oils, electronics, lots more parts behind the wall. There's Arlen. More Basher tires, lots of Basher tires, lots of wheels. Lots of stuff back there. Notice they keep all their parts behind the wall, just like we do. Tires and bodies are out here. Some new body parts. There's the new NASCARs. Not new. Those have been around for a while. Got some hot race tires. More pits, and then we'll check out the carpet track real fast. kind of see it through the door there. We won't go in, but we'll do this. See? Carpet. And I think they got fans blowing pretty hard in here to keep try to keep the dust out. So it's like pushing the door in. They're doing it with air pressure, you know? They really try to push the air so it comes out. So if you stand right here where the opening is, you can actually kind of feel it pushing out to try to keep that black carpet nice and clean. Anyways, we're in rain delay. We'll get back to things later.
I wish I could do something different out there, but the first thing that has to happen before we can drive the track is it has to stop being wetted, repeatedly wetted down, and that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, I mean, I've got a truckload now of wood chips, but we'll have that for the next time. We were prepared, but I just don't see it happening. If what's on my phone for AccuWeather's forecast is at all even close. Of course, it's been wrong most of the day, but I wouldn't want to count on it being wrong at this point. So I hope you guys understand. We really appreciate you coming out for the weekend. If you were top 5 TQ in any of the classes, stick around so we can get your pictures and you can get your trophies. Thank you very much for being here, and you got my...
Good job qualifying fourth, buddy.
I don't know if anybody has any comments or questions or... Thank you, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Good job.
All right, let's go eat. Yep. Well, we're back here at home base, and yeah, we didn't get a chance to actually race today. Got rained out. We were sleeping at my buddy's house about 5:30 in the morning. I got woken up by like a tap, 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 and I'm like, was that rain? And sure enough, it was a lot of rain, and they started working on the track even before we got there. And unfortunately, it rained again, and then it stopped, and then it rained again, and then it stopped, and then it rained again. So that's what happens with outdoor racing sometimes. You never know. Even there was a small chance of rain in the forecast, but it wasn't really going to be done until about 4 p.m. And by that time, you know, you got a couple hours to try to dry out the track. You need sunshine. There wasn't any sunshine. So totally understand. That's what happens sometimes. I don't miss those days. We've got the indoor track at the Plex, so I haven't had to do any of that stuff since 2011, and I don't miss it at all. That's the one thing we got going for us. Guaranteed races all the time. So pretty happy with how everything turned out. Emerson got that second place run in round 3, and that bumped him up to 4th overall, and so he gets to take home the 4th place plaque there. His first time out with his Associated B4.1, the RC8 B4.1, was pretty good. We learned a lot. We made a few little changes here and there, went to a stiffer spring, went to stiffer oils, and he changed his front kick up a little bit, added a little bit more kick up, and he really, really liked the car. We also learned that aqua compound, we're going to have to stock up on those whenever we can get our hands on them if we're going to keep doing these outdoor races, which we plan on doing a few more maybe this year. But aqua is definitely was the compound to have. We're J Concepts drivers, both of us, so definitely need to get more of those for next time. We had a lot of greens, but greens were working. It's just that they didn't last. They were about 2-run tires pretty much. Emerson actually made a set of greens last the last like hour of practice on Friday. He was pretty much out there in baldies, and he was still flipping around 24-second laps. So I thought that was pretty good. My final round, when I put Aqua Compound Detox is on for Expert Electric Buggy. I was sitting 6th. They gave awards to the top 5, and my finish, I think I finished 3rd in round 3, and I ended up qualifying 5th overall, so I got the 5th place plaque, so I'm pretty happy with that. You can see that behind me, right below my wife's head. And then finally 40 plus e-buggy. I ran that, got the TQ and win. Ended up taking all 3 rounds of qualifying, and felt pretty good about that too, because I haven't done any outdoor stuff in so long. So it was pretty good to just kind of hop back on the horse. Emerson, we haven't really done any local outdoor racing since we went to Emery Park in Wichita about 2 years ago. I think we did a video on that one too. So yeah, pretty happy with how everything turned out. And we didn't get a lot of footage of the car, so I apologize for that in this video. But we did. I tried to get a sense of what was going on around us and stuff. And plus, I was pit guy, so I couldn't film while I was pitting, and sometimes I didn't have a guy to take video for us. And Emerson didn't want to take video of my stuff all day, so we did the best we could there. But yeah, thanks to Tekno for sponsoring the Offroad Riot. First time I've done this race, and of course all the sponsors there. Who do we got? Tekno, J Concept, Savix, JTP. Jared was there all weekend. One Expert Nitro Buggy. Racer's Edge, Boom Graphics, of course. He did these. So if you're a track out there and you want to get some pretty badass awards, Boom's the way to go. And yeah, our sponsors, J Concepts for me, and Team Associated, and J Concepts for Emerson, and Hobby Wing, even though he didn't race electric buggy. That's going to change here shortly. So, all right. I think that's what I got. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe, like, tell your friends, and we'll make another video for you soon. Thanks for doing this road trip video with us. See you soon.